that they now feel that this dream might actually have been punctured by the Mexicans or the Arabs or the Muslims or the other people. The other starts to become a possible reason why jobs are no longer being generated, why manufacturing industry is completely dissipating, why the US is being outcompeted by others in areas of science, of technology, of industrial development, why the US is finding itself competing now very strongly in the military-industrial complex, the military science and technology and stuff like that. Suddenly they feel almost stuck somewhere in the middle of the road, and they have to find something. First was the rise of the Tea Party, which was an attempt to respond to this and find a reason somewhere in the Congress among the Democrats and the liberals. All those were called wishy-washy, but they have not to standpoint. These are, then by the way, it's a white population that is concerned with this. These white people who are wishy-washy, the liberals, the middle people, the centrist. That's the Tea Party, but later evolves into a Trump. We will remember Sarah Palin earlier on, and now it is Trump. That portion of the population is trying to make sense of this, and Trump has just sent a message that resonates with them, that we can make America great again. For those people, they feel, oh yeah, finally somebody's coming to our rescue. So that is it. They feel the entire world is part of the problem they have, and they feel that their generosity to the world has caused them this problem. It's time to recede back, which is why it is about making America great, which means recede back to your territory and give away these global ambitions and this international cooperation unless they benefit you in a very direct way. So become very inward-looking, insular, and you're likely to see a lot more reluctance to build relations with others and cooperate with others, become a global citizen, kind of become negative about that. So this growing uncertainty gave rise to Trump, but it is the rise of Trump accentuates this uncertainty about what direction the world is, because the US is a very big state. Its influence is all over the world. It has military bases in over 150 countries. So whatever it thinks and does has a bearing on others. Whether Trump understands it or not, it doesn't matter. It can affect many others in a very negative way. So there's a bit of uncertainty. Europe is not sure how to deal with its special partner because it suddenly has not become special. It's become very uncertain. The America First orientation means, as I suggested, in my view, that it is a hope that to recover, then they need to fortify themselves, build a wall in the south, case in land stolen from the Mexican in history and make it now fully US with a wall built in there. There's even a talk of building up new non-physical walls along all their entry points, making it difficult for people to come to the US and kind of ask you very tough questions about why you are coming here. Why can't you do that thing in your country? I mean, people have been asked those questions just in the past month or so. You remember the French scientist, the French philosopher who was stuck at the airport, who had been invited by University of I can't pronounce this, Wisconsin, something like that. And been invited by that, for 48 hours was quizzed by young, jubilant, patriotic American custom officials. Why is he not giving that keynote address in Paris? Why does he have to give it here? Because he's been invited to give a keynote address. So why are you giving it here? Why not where you come from? Now it's almost like saying you are having a meeting here and you are saying I must not come to this place. I must give my presentation where I am. Why do I have to come here? So I didn't understand. We would think it's normal for a person to come for a keynote address in a conference where he needs to give it. but it's not normal anymore. The anti-establishment, the unorthodox has become normalized. It's supposed to have created a diplomatic tiff with the French, because the French complained about it, and the US government has not responded. It's very unusual. That's not Malawi. That's not South Africa. That's not Vietnam, or that's not Argentina. It is a European country, France, a very big country, very close relationship. You do that, they complain, you say nothing. The unusual has suddenly become normal. What does it mean then if it was a South African professor? If the French receive such a treatment, what does it mean about us? The hope is that they will learn, maybe they will loosen up a little bit. It was a period of excitement, but that's the hope we have.